Hi everybody, I'm Ron Cantor and this is Out of Zion on God TV. And today we're in Kfar-Nahum, Capernaum, the headquarters of Ieshua's earthly ministry. One of the awesome things about Jesus is that when he spoke as a man with authority. He knew exactly what he was doing and what his goals were. And the people were kind of stunned by that. We see this in Luke chapter 4. In verse 31 it says that he went down to Capernaum, a town in the Galilee, and on the Sabbath he began to teach the people. They were amazed at his teaching because his message had authority. In other words, they weren't amazed at the other teachings because those messages didn't have authority. Let's keep reading. In the synagogue there was a man possessed by a demon, an evil spirit. He cried out at the top of his voice, "Ha! What do you want with us, Jesus of Nazareth? Have you come to destroy us? I know who you are, the Holy One of God." "Be quiet," Ieshua said sternly. "Come out of him." And the demon threw the man down before them all and came out without injuring him. All the people were amazed and said to each other, "What is this teaching? With authority and power he gives orders to evil spirits and they come out." You see, that's the difference between New Testament power and religion. You know, the context here is a synagogue, and I grew up in a synagogue, and I can tell you that the rabbis did not preach with authority. But really, it's the same with just about every religion except for those who are filled with the Spirit of God. I remember a few years ago, I was in Switzerland speaking, and the Lord had spoken to me and said, "I want you to preach revival tonight." And I had a great time teaching. I was teaching on the Jewish roots of the faith. But the Lord said specifically, "I want you to preach tonight." And I did. And at the end of the service, before I even had a chance to pray, two women screamed out loud. I mean, a blood-curdling demonic scream. And I'd love to tell you that I was just cool, calm, and collected like Jesus in Luke chapter 4, but I was terrified. I felt fear go up my spine. And I was in charge, and everybody expected me to do something. So I thought, well, I can just be terrified, or I can do something. And so I just did what Ieshua did, even though I was scared. I pointed at the first woman and I said, "Be quiet in the name of Jesus." And then I said, "Come out in the name of Jesus." And you know what? She got quiet and the demon came out of her and she got up a new woman. And then the same thing happened with the other woman. Even though I wasn't in faith and even though I was afraid, the Spirit of God was still in me. New Testament authority was still in me, and those women found freedom that day. You know what? You have that same spirit and authority living inside of you. The enemy is afraid of the Spirit of God inside of you. So take that authority, take that power, and begin to use it in the name of Jesus. Now make sure you don't miss even one episode by going to God.tv, and you can find me at roncantor.com. Shalom from the headquarters of Ieshua, Capernaum.
Please follow Ron on Twitter and Facebook at Ron S. Cantor to find out more about Ron and his ministry. For more information on God TV and the Out of Zion programs, or to view these programs again, go to god.tv/Zion.